Guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be doing a story time video about a car accident I was in, and I'm going to put pictures in when it gets to the car accident so you can see what happened and what it looked like. So let's get started, I guess. A little bit of backstory is that we were at my friend's farm and we were in a shed, sort of camping, glamping, whatever you want to call it. We had no electricity, it wasn't like fancy or anything like that. There were 6 of us and it was pretty far away to the nearest shops and things. So on this particular day, we all decided that we were going to go and have some lunch near these shops and things because we've been in a shed. So we could not fit into one car. Actually, we could fit in one, and the friend said that we couldn't take his car because he didn't want one of us to crash his car. And yes, to this day we told him that he jinxed us on this day because he said that at the beginning of the day before anything even happened. So anyway, we got into 2 cars so we could all go there. And then we went to a pub and we had some lunch, and the boys played some pool and they had some drinks. So the girls, like, none of us drank, and we got some things from the shops and we drove back to the place, and we came back again, and we realized when we were there that we needed some firewood. So we grabbed one of the boys to help us because we couldn't lift up the firewood because it was too heavy. So I'm just going to change the names of this story just to keep my friends' identities safe in case they don't want this story sort of being told. So Jeremy came with us, and we were going to take James's car and I was going to drive, but we decided that we were going to take Jeremy's car, which was older and had no power steering. So that was kind of stupid on our behalf for wanting to take the crap car when it was raining. So Jeremy was the passenger and my friend Lacey was driving, and I'm just going to keep the other girl names the same. Brittany, my friend, she was in the back seat with me. So it was Lacey here, like, in driving, and then Jeremy was next to her, I was behind Jeremy, and Brittany was next to me. So we were driving back and we were on, it's like a country road with 1 lane in both directions, dirt on the edge and gum trees. If you don't know what a gum tree is, I'll put a picture here because I guess if you're not Australian you might know what they are, but they're huge. And they were all along the road and fences because of the farms. Anyway, we were driving back and it was raining, and Lacey somehow accidentally clipped a bit of the edge of the road, and because it was dirt there and wet, we started sliding. And obviously Lacey's first reaction was that she couldn't control the car, and she was saying, "Oh no guys, I don't know what to do, I can't control the car," or anything like that. And Jeremy was just super calm and he was like, just brake like that. And apparently Brittany, after I asked her later, she said she was looking out the window. She didn't even know that we were going to crash or anything like that. So yeah, Brittany was in fairyland over there. And we're lucky that we didn't crash earlier because we came off the road obviously full speed that we were going, and there was heaps of trees, big gum trees there, but we didn't hit those. We kept sliding along the grass, thankfully. And I was coming, like, looking out my window, there was a massive gum tree and I was sliding towards it, and all I could think was, oh, this is how I'm gonna die. This is a pretty crappy way to die. And I was also thinking that I didn't even say goodbye to James or anything like that. I just said, oh, I'll see you when I come back. So I was like, oh no, this is how I'm going to die. And all I could think was brace for impact of the tree. And when I asked Jeremy later, he said, and the front, he was also thinking brace for impact. And when I asked Jeremy later, he said, and the front, he was also thinking brace for impact. We did start sliding and we did hit the tree, but luckily the tree hit this close behind me. Like, it did hurt, but I didn't actually get smushed by the gum tree. Just by lucky chance, some sort of thing was looking after me that day. And we hit, the back hit a gum tree, and then the front swung around and hit another gum tree. And the front also missed my friend Jeremy by like this much. He had a case of beer on his lap, and when it hit, the beer took the impact instead of him. So the boys called it the Holly beers that saved them. So yeah, we were lucky enough to crash in front of somebody's house, so they came out and they helped us. But Lacey was obviously crying because she was very upset because it wasn't her car as well, and she just crashed, and she was worried about us all. But you know, we all said, oh, it's okay, don't worry about it, and we all got out of the car, and luckily all of us were fine. The car looked like this when we crashed. These are pictures at night time, like what it looked like when we did actually crash, and I'll put some pictures of what it looked like in the daylight so you can see as well. Brittany called James and that they walked in the rain from where we had lunch, and yes, they want sympathy for that, but we're not giving them any. And obviously Lacey and I went inside to these people's house because Lacey was really upset, and yeah, somehow we all ended up perfectly fine, but it could have been this close to all of us dying. Even the services, like, because we called obviously the people that found us, they called services to come help us and whatever, and they all said that we were really lucky that it wasn't worse and we somehow slid for so much longer than we did. And yeah, that's the story of how we almost died in a car accident. I hope you liked this video, and if you want to see more sort of story time videos, I guess, of things that happened to me, then comment down below, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.